Yeah, so these are the five of my takeaways of my discussion that I had with Fadiel Adams, the leader of the National Colored Congress, was previously known the Cape Colored Congress. Now the NCC, they used to be the CCC. Firstly, he actually came across as a very reasonable, rational, and quite ordinary bloke. He loves dogs, he did volunteering at animal welfare, family man, etc. And he didn't swear once. So he at least acknowledges the fact that he needs to swear less, especially if he is a public representative. So that's a good thing because we're not all angels. So that's a good thing. The second thing is if you actually read their manifesto, then they seem like a party that is rational, that thought some of the things through. And so sometimes what's in that manifesto doesn't square with what they are saying. And one obviously needs to hold them to what's in that manifesto. And as you know, many parties are going to promise a whole range of stuff and so on. The third thing I found is that he was quite understanding of the history of the Western Cape and South Africa and the First Nation people, and the fact that there must be synergy between in the black community, meaning between colored and African people. But he's still on this thing that his primary focus is colored child. Then I think the third thing is the fact, and this is concerning for me, is when it comes to coalition politics and governments of provincial unity. He seems to have a view that he's going to go into alliance or work with whoever are there and whoever offers his people the best deal. So it's not going to be really on a matter of principle that he's going to do that. One needs to push him some more about that. I think the fourth thing is the fact that he focuses quite clearly on some of the basic issues that concerns the people. One is it's crime, it's employment, education and housing. Once again, he talks about he will turn the Western Cape into a construction site. That it's easier said than done. So that's a fourth thing. Then the fifth thing that I found actually quite useful is the fact that he's unashamedly and clearly around competence, that they need to employ the best people in government positions. And I think they are good people, whether they are pink, black, white, yellow, green, colored or whatever. He was quite adamant about that. And a person won't just be appointed just because they are colored. So competency will be the key. Some advice for them, I think they will need to have some people around them to advise them around policy and strategy. I think they're a bit lightweight on that, especially when they go into the negotiations with the others and so on. On a lighter note, he didn't know what's the price of a kilo of sugar, and he supposedly batting for the poorest of the poor. and lots of poor people use sugar. So yeah, so it would be interesting having them in Parliament. In the provincial legislatures, surely they're going to give the DA and others a run for the money. Nationally, it would be interesting to see the kind of contribution he would make, because he's their number one on the national list. Contributions he would make at national parliament. So yeah, so they will certainly bring some new vigor, hopefully, to Parliament, and I hope they're going to be able to stand the course. Because remember, when he became a councillor at the city of Cape Town, he just served for 2 or 3 years and then he left again. Hopefully he won't do that when he goes into national government. So the message resonates with a lot of people. So let's see if the NCC or the Cape Coloured Congress, if they would get sufficient votes in order to get into Parliament.